Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, red heifer update, Baja, Mexico, and today is February 7, 2017. Now this had taken place in late January 2017. Rabbi Benny Hershkovich was on a milk run. The rabbi lives in a remote place in Baja, Mexico, and upon arrival to the farm, he observed a key piece to the construction of the third temple in Jerusalem, a red heifer. And so we'll go to Numbers 19 verses 1 and 2. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, This is the statute of law which the Lord has commanded, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, that they may bring you an unblemished red heifer, in which no defect and on which a yoke has never been placed. So Rabbi Hershkovich, and I quote him, he says, I've grown up with stories, so I know how rare and valuable the red heifer is. Now the farmer who was in possession of this red heifer was not familiar with Jewish law and the significance of the red heifer. And as far as the farmer was concerned, this was, quote, just another heifer or just another cow. No big deal to him. Now if you're interested in complete details and pictures of the red heifer, Rabbi Hershkovich has a Facebook page, and a link is provided below so you can see the red heifer and also a picture of Rabbi Benny as well. And this is from breakingisraelnews.com. If you want more detail on that, there's a link provided for that article you can check out. But the ashes from the sacrifice of the red heifer are necessary for purification prior to the building of the temple. So they're on the lookout for one. So the qualifications of the red heifer are noted in the Bible in Numbers 19 verses 1 and 2. And the interpretation is provided by the Temple Institute. And this is the criteria they're going to use. And I think it's important to view it from their context, because they're going to be the ones doing this, looking for the red heifer, to determine if this thing's perfect, to sacrifice it. Ashes necessary for the construction of the third temple. PETA is not going to be happy about this when this goes down, but anyway. And so the phrase, and take a heifer. Now, the verse instructs to take a heifer. They do not purchase a calf and wait for it to grow older while in custody. They take a heifer, which means the act of acquisition has to take place while the animal is a heifer. However, if a red calf is available, a price can be set with its owner, and the transaction can be concluded. But we do not take possession until it reaches the proper age as mandated by the Bible. And again, these instructions are per the Temple Institute. And so a heifer, by definition, is a female cow. The Bible phrase, an unblemished red heifer, in which is no defect, this means that the presence of as few as 2 hairs of any other color will render it invalid. Even its hooves must be red. Must be totally free from any physical blemish or defect, whether internal or external. I guess they x-ray the heifer, MRI it, I don't know. A list of blemishes that would disqualify animal for sacrifice are noted in Leviticus 22 if you want to get into further detail about what's required of the red heifer. The phrase from the Bible, on which a yoke has never been placed. Now the red heifer must have never been used to perform any physical labor. This would include riding or even leaning on the red heifer. That would disqualify the red heifer, so no leaning on the red heifer. But if a yoke were placed upon it even once, even if she were not to be used to plow, this would be enough to render the heifer unfit for use. So 3 to 4 years of age is an oral tradition that has been passed down through generations as far as the age of the heifer for sacrifice. So again, that's from the Temple Institute out of Jerusalem. And you know, I don't know this has not been documented or stated anywhere, but I can bet you somebody from Jerusalem, from either the Sanhedrin or the Temple Institute, has inquired about this red heifer and possibly, likely, made the trip to Baja, Mexico. to check out the red heifer. Also remember, they've got a farm. They're trying to genetically create the perfect red heifer as well. They've got that going on in Israel. So they're clearly looking for the red heifer in order to sacrifice this heifer, have the ashes for purification, and then we can get on with the construction of the third temple. So at any rate, if you're interested in this, please feel free to check out paulthepoke.com. Keywords: red heifer, temple, Sanhedrin, Temple Institute, Temple Mount, Jerusalem. Take care. Thanks for listening. Bye.